Hello, I am Bethany Warnches, real estate agent with Addison Jones, and you are watching Tuesday Talks with Bethany, where I cover real estate FAQs. So I am doing a series, and last week I did part 1, and today I am going to do part 2. So I am covering the topic, is a listing agent a fluffy extra in this market, or are they a major asset? So if you want to go back and watch part 1, feel free to do that. I'm just breaking this down into chunks. So I'm going to cover 4 more reasons today that a listing agent is a major asset to you. So first of all, you need to ask yourself, do I just want a few buyers, or do I want a larger pool of buyers? So you might be spreading the word of mouth, putting it on your social media, maybe posting it on Zillow, putting a little sign in your yard that you are a for sale by owner and hoping to attract buyers. And you probably will attract some buyers, but when you list it with an agent and you get it on the MLS, and that goes out to many other websites, not just Zillow, but Trulia, Realtor.com, Redfin. It filters out to those. And at Addison Jones, we have up to 750 sites that things can filter out to. So you are getting a lot more exposure when you list it. And then when you are getting so much more exposure, that is going to drive up the demand, drive up the competition, and you have a lot larger pool of buyers than you did if you just listed it for sale by owner. So you have to ask yourself, do I want all the competition that is going to probably drive up the price and I've got a big pool to pick from, or do I just want a few? Also, you have to ask yourself, are these few interested buyers qualified? And do you know even how to figure that out? I have heard a horror story of a buyer who was halfway through a transaction and they weren't even pre-approved yet, and the seller was just going along with that. So as agents, we can at least say, hey, make sure there is a pre-approval letter. Make sure there is a proof of funds before we get too deep into this. We need this up front or within the first couple days. So when you list your property, that demand drives up to hopefully increase that price point that you can sell at, as well as helping you to, check those boxes and make sure that a pre-approval or proof of funds is there. Next, I'm going to talk about location. So you have heard location. When you are pricing your home and thinking about your location, that is more subjective. Now, as an agent, we have access to the MLS system where we can see all the actives, we can see all the solds. So we have a good idea of what a location sells for. So maybe, most houses in that area sell for $100,000 to $150,000, but you don't know that. So you go and underprice your home at $75,000, or you way overprice your home at $200,000. So that's why an agent is important, because they can help guide you and let you know what your location sells for. So the reality is you can take the same house, the exact same house, and in point A versus point B, it is going to be worth something different because of location. So use an agent who can help you objectively price your home based on the facts and statistics and not how you feel about your location. Then, when you are going on the market as a for sale by owner, you need to get your home ready for sale. But, that is very subjective about what it means to look good and be ready. So as an agent, we are in and out of houses every single day. We can give you those tips for getting your house ready, as well as knowing what's trending, because we are seeing so much. And then we also know what's important to buyers. You might be debating, should I do this or should I do that? We can help you make those decisions that are either really going to matter or not going to matter at all. And finally, I do have a home stager that I could refer you to if you wanted to employ her services to get your home ready if you are really struggling. So I have her in my back pocket that I could refer you to. And then last of all, I'm going to talk about gathering data. So if you're going on the market, you might think, okay, where do I gather all the data about my house? What do I even need to tell these buyers that I'm showing the house to? As an agent, we are gathering all that information all the time. And, we have all these websites booked on our computers and starred, and we know where to quickly go to get that information. You have to ask yourself, do I know how to figure out the square footage of my house? Do I know the year that my house was built? Do I know how to figure out what my house is zoned? All of those different questions. So as an agent, that's something that we, know how to grab pretty quickly and easily. So I just want you to see more of the reasons why an agent can be a major asset and really a guide to you to help you through the listing process and the transaction. So starting with bringing you more buyers, driving up the demand and the price, and helping you to check in that they have certain documents that they are qualified. We also know different locations objectively because of the MLS and what things are selling for. And then we know how to help you get your home ready for sale and give you some tips there, as well as once we are getting on the market, where to gather all the data and the info to get out to the buyers on the info sheets. So this was part 2. You can feel free to join me next week for part 3. And I hope you can begin to see why a real estate agent is not just a fluffy extra, and that we do work in our career. We don't just open doors, and the value that we can bring to you. Have a great day.